What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are again working on the Turbo S2000, okay? As you can see here, I have a beautiful purple valve cover with some god dang damage. Look at that damn damage, dude. Look at that. Yeah, I got a little reckless when I was working on her, and I chipped it. So I'm a little bummed about that. A little butthurt about it. But today we're going to take care of it, and I'm going to try to teach somebody something in the process, or you're going to watch me have some terrible luck. Either way, this is going to be hopefully an entertaining video. So, first things first, I'm going to have to get the valve cover off. Obviously take the decals off, yada yada. And then I figured this would be a good video because there are like a zillion videos on YouTube about how to paint a valve cover. So I'm not really trying to recreate, or I guess reinvent the wheel on that. But we're going to do it, I guess there's probably another video out anyway, but I'm going to do it anyways. We're going to be painting the valve cover with real paint, not out of a spray can. So legitimate, like base and clear. So a two-stage paint. And just to top it off, holy hell, almost broke my damn neck. Turbo S2000 life. You already know what this is all about. And then also, you already know what this is all about. Yeah, I need, if I can find another transmission, that would be sick. So, again, like I was saying, and then we're going to spray it out of my damn Harbor Freight gun, which is going to be even more awesome. So, it's going to be a basic DIY valve cover job, sprayed with real paint and a cheap, I don't want to call it a shitty gun, because it's, I mean, I've had good results. I painted these side splitters, which they're dirty as hell, so it's kind of hard to tell. Single stage hot rod black with this. Again, this thing is like, it's got mud and shit on it, so don't judge. But yeah, it laid really smooth single stage paint out of this thing, and I was really happy with that. So today we're going to try some two-stage action. I'm really interested to see how it sprays clear. We're not going to go all out. I'm not going to sand the whole thing down to primer and all that and then re-primer it. There's no reason to. I'm not even doing a crazy color change. The color that I got is, it's actually a GM color, but it's a little more towards the anodized. That's what I was trying to go for. This looks pink on camera, but it's more purple by your real eyes looking at it. Again, I'm looking at it in real person. This looks more like a magenta violet, and with my real eyeballs in my head, it is more like, obviously it's anodized purple, so it's more purple. If you're looking at this on screen, it looks more blue. When I'm looking at it in person, it looks more purple, but it's still quite a bit off from this. So I basically just went to my local paint shop, which is Auto Tire and Parts. I love Auto Tire and Parts. I get a good discount. My dad works there, so I really enjoy going there, not to mention the tools and everything like that. So I got a pretty good hookup with my local Napa dealer, or I guess it's Auto Tire and Parts. That's where all the paint came for this car. This is all freaking Nason paint, which is the same brand of paint we're going to be painting the valve cover with. You can see there, Nason. But yeah, this is the GM 60, what's it? Focus, you son of a 620D Diva. Yeah, Diva. That kind of made the paint guy laugh, you know, that I'm painting my car Diva purple. So I'm like, is what it is, man. I like what I like. So yeah, let's get this thing off. We're going to clean everything up, get the decal off. Again, I'm not tearing this thing all the way down to primer. It's already got, you know, it's already primed. It's already got a full paint job on it. This is two-stage that's on here. So we're going to scuff it with gray Scotch-Brite, just to scuff for adhesion, base, clear, and then probably tomorrow wet sand and make her look really smooth and shiny. So yeah, let's get this thing off. All right, so the valve cover is off. Now I got it on the workbench, obviously, sitting here. I've got the sticker off, and I've took off all the rubbers, stuff like that. I still got the you know, spark plug tube seals in there. I'm going to tape all this off though, so it's going to be taped off, all these holes down inside, and then I'm probably going to stick a little bit of masking tape inside here because the guy who painted this for me before did not. So sometimes my freaking dipstick is a pain in the ass to get out. So I'm going to take maybe a little bit of masking tape, roll it up, and stick it down in there. That way I can still get paint around and everything. And I took off the valve cover gasket itself. And yeah, so I'm going to spray this thing down. Probably with, I got some wax and grease remover. I'll probably wipe it down with or spray it down with brake clean. And then go ahead and start scuffing it. Alright guys, so scuffed and ready to clean up with some wax and grease remover so I can freaking spray. Again, scuff and spray guys, this isn't going down to primer or anything like that. I'm not even trying to take all the clear coat off. Your gray Scotch-Brite, you're just scuffing it and making her a little dull. And also don't get too crazy aggressive. Even though it's only gray Scotch-Brite, this stuff can really be abrasive if you dig into it. And if you dig into it too hard, you're going to have sand scratches, and you will definitely see that in the base. And then when you clear over it, you're definitely going to see it. So that's kind of a good rule of thumb as far as what you're going to see. If you lay the base and you see like sand scratches in the base, your clear is not going to cover that. You're going to still see it once you clear it. You're going to put basically a shine right over the top of the sand scratches, and it will probably make them look worse. Again, don't get too crazy with it. And if you do get into a little hard on a spot, and you kind of see the scratches, how deep they look a little more deeper than what they should be, just lightly keep scuffing over the area until the sand scratches dissipate, until it just looks matte. You know, if you got big old if you're really digging in here and you're seeing like Freddy Krueger slash marks. Freddy Krueger slash marks, you need to go back over it a little lighter and a little less aggressive and see if you can kind of smooth them out. Okay, so now that all that has been done, I'm going to take some handy dandy. This is my paint cabinet, by the way. Yeah, I got a little bit of stuff in there. My handy dandy wax and a tar remover Rust-Oleum. You can get this stuff at Walmart. It's not very expensive, and it does a really good job. All right, so wax and grease removed. Now I'm going to try to blast her off with a little bit of air, make sure it's dry. Probably give it a few more minutes to dry, make sure it's all the way dry, and then we can start mixing up paint. And I gotta freaking put the car cover on the car. I gotta tarp up my freaking toolbox and my daughter's sweet whip. And yeah, so let's start getting ready so we can mix up some paint and spray this mug. Okay guys, we're gonna start mixing up paint. I haven't even opened this yet and seen what it looks like once we mixed it. So let's pop it open and see if I can do this with one hand. Alright, I have not seen this in person, so if it looks like shit, I'm throwing it across the friggin' room, okay? Oh yeah, that's pretty friggin' badass. That is pretty sick. Check it.
Yeah,
Perp.
that'll look good.
Perp. Got the boys drinking beer. Perp. We're gonna mix this up, stir it up with my sweet stir stick here. That looks awesome, man. That looks pretty close to the anodized, a lot better than what I had, which was more of like a blue. It's like a blue purple. I don't know. You can see the difference here a little more. So let's get the mixing and let's get the spraying. Okay, so when you paint, you should be wearing a freaking respirator. Don't be a dumbass like me. I went to go get one at the local store and they were out. So maybe it'll save me from some paint particles. I guess we'll find out. So I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna rob somebody. One or two things are gonna happen today. So let's get ready to lay some base and just see how it goes. Alright guys, so we got the base down and I'm on my second coat of clear. This is how it's looking. Mind you, don't forget, this is coming out of a freaking $10 Harbor Freight gun. So, tis what it is. Alright, there it is guys. Last coat of clear. Again, like I said, it's not going to be super smooth. I haven't wet sanded or anything like that, but I'm not going to lie, for a freaking $10 Harbor Freight gun, this clear came out really smooth. That was about 31 psi on the clear coat, and yeah, it just came out really smooth. There's a little bit of dust and shit in there, but I mean, that's part of it. You can see where I'm spraying in. It's a dirty ass shop, dirty old floor. There's really no ventilation. We opened up the door over there and then we opened up this door, so hopefully it would pull everything through. So it is what it is. But a lot of that stuff like this right here, you can see, I'm gonna try to touch looking through the camera, but there's a little piece of dirt there. But again, it should all wet sand out, so the finished product will be definitely a little better than this. The color is a little darker than kind of what I expected, but it is what it is. You know, the paint was free to me, since the guys at Napa or Auto Time Parts could not match exactly what I was looking for. So they gave it to me for free. So I can't really complain about it. I'm just gonna rock it, let it do its thing. And then if I get tired of it, you can just sandblast it and respray it. So tomorrow, I'm gonna get out here, let it dry, look at it again, and then probably Sunday is when I'm gonna wet sand it. Once it's all wet sanded and everything, I'm gonna polish it up, pop it on the car, and I'll show you guys what the finished product looks like. Okay, so it is Monday? Tuesday. It's Tuesday. So basically the last clip you saw of the valve cover, it was third coat of clear coat. We were just waiting on it to dry so that I could wet sand it, get the little nibs out, the little bits of dirt or whatever they got in there from obviously being on a dirty old shop floor. So yeah, I wanted to wet sand it because I wanted to have the best possible, I guess the best finish as I possibly could with the materials and equipment provided. So without further ado, let me show you. Are you guys ready to see the $10 Harbor Freight gun results? Check it out. Alright guys, so there you have it. That is the results I got with this gun right here in some freaking Nason paint. So, in a future video, I think what I'm going to do is, I already have another valve cover coming. I think what I'm going to do is get the next best Harbor Freight gun and see how much better it actually is. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know. As far as valve cover goes, comment Let me know what you guys think about it. I think it looks awesome. Really happy with it. Again, freaking $10 Harbor Freight gun and some Nason paint with an low intermediate painter behind this thing. Pretty pumped about the results. So that is going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for watching. And please, for the love of God, subscribe.